Welcome back, Lions. I'm Connor Austin.
And I'm JJ Dos Santos.
And this is the Lions Roar. Today's date is October 4th, 2024. Hey JJ, did you get any candy from that homecoming parade that happened on Wednesday?
I did, actually.
Whoa!
Let's turn over to Liam and Leslie for a recap of what else happened.
This Wednesday, students attended the homecoming parade. Here's a recap for those who missed it.
It's just all based on tradition. So we start with the parade and we all have our pairings and we sit in trucks that dealerships loan out to us for the night, and we all just wave and we hand out candy, and then we have our bonfire. The band plays our fire songs. I think it's just a fun way of building a community, and it just builds the relationship between the students and the staff.
Well, as everyone here knows, LHS is just that level of great just compared to any other school. I went to Free State, so okay, I don't want to diss on Free State, but it's just more friendly and I feel more welcomed into the community.
Every major event that's happening in the next 4 or 5 months has a float that they ride about a mile, handing out candy to the neighbors in those areas, and it's just fun. And then we have our homecoming candidates hitting teachers in the face with whipped cream.
Well, since I was a child watching Sesame Street, getting a pie in the face has been one of the great tropes of American comedy. And it's something that I think everyone should experience at some point in their life. And I've made it to this age and never been hit with a pie in the face. So when I was offered the opportunity to get hit with a pie in the face, particularly by a student that I was fond of, it just seemed like the fulfillment of something that everyone ought to experience. And so I'm really grateful.
This is Liam Melendez reporting for the Lions Roar.
Thanks, Liam and Leslie. It's always so good to see what our student body is doing, in and outside of school.
I agree. Speaking of things happening in our school, students have been wearing elaborate outfits for different days of the week thanks to Spirit Week.
Let's take a look at what the students were wearing with Blaise, Kylee, and Ameelynn.
Today's Spirit Day is night in versus night out, and I kind of had to go with night in because I had seen your sunrise this morning and I accidentally woke up 5 minutes before it, so this is actually what I slept in, so yeah.
Yeah, I got the night in or whatever. We got pajama pants. They're like $10 probably. My grandma got them for me, and a football shirt. I don't know how much it was, and then slides that were like $40.
Well, my spirit outfit today is green for disgust, because I think green is kind of a disgusting color just in general. It's sort of the color of vomit. It's also the color of other high schools whose names may rhyme with Schmee State.
It was a fearful freshman, so I got on all purple for fear, and I have my nails and yeah.
So the theme is reason with no rhyme, or no. Oh man, rhyme without reason. And I'm a bumblebee, and
I'm a Christmas tree. I am a cowboy, and my partner is doing frat boy.
I got this camo hat and this dad sunglasses with my America Freedom shirt, and I got the belt and the cargo shorts.
Were you wearing an apron earlier?
I was wearing an apron earlier. It said danger men cooking.
Of course. So I got my apron so I don't get messy. And I got my cargo shorts and my shirt. And I got my dad's shoes, obviously, can't live without them. and I got my hat to finish it off. So, yeah, that's my barbecue deck day.
Well, it was fun to see what everyone dressed up as, especially when everyone is so creative. Now, I have a bit of a question for you. How would you rate my outfits that I wore throughout the video? If I did good, thank you. If I did bad, I know. Anyway, have a good weekend, and have a good homecoming. That was perfect.
That was amazing.
You know what else is amazing? Our soccer team won our home game against Shawnee Mission North on Tuesday. Here's JJ with the recap.
This past Tuesday, the Lawrence High boys varsity soccer team took on the Bison from Shawnee Mission North. Lawrence entered the game with a 6-2-1 record, which has them in 5th place in the 6A West standings. The game would start out in a stalemate, with both teams trading shots and possession. As time went by, the Lions were able to apply lots of pressure on the Bison, and eventually would end up scoring with the goal by Asher Sykes with 13 minutes left in the first half. This would lead to 2 more goals by Gavin Hayes and Patrick Sandifer before the end of the first half. As the teams went to talk things over, the score stood 3-0 in favor of Lawrence. For most of the second half, it would be very close with no team being able to take an advantage. But with 9 minutes left in the game, Asher Sykes would net a brace for himself to make the score 4-0. Just minutes later, Asher Sykes would get his hat trick to put the Lions up 5-0. A defensive error would give the Bison a goal, but that would not be enough as the Lions would end up winning the game 5-1. Asher Sykes led the Lions in scoring with 3 goals. Gavin Hayes and Patrick Sandifer would also get one for themselves. Patrick Sandifer would also get an assist as well as Oscar Payton. The Lions would improve their record to 7-2-1 and will face Shawnee Mission West next Tuesday. This has been JJ Dos Santos for the Lions Roar.
Hey, have you ever thought about how many windows LHS has?
I think about it a lot, actually. Has anyone ever covered that?
Someone did. Here's James Gassmann reporting.
There are a lot of windows in this school. So I got to thinking, how many actually are there? Naturally, we have to define what a window is first. A window is a vertical pane of glass or other see-through non-air material intended to give visibility to another area or let in light. All you really need to understand is that each separate pane counts as a window, and there are a lot of panes. A lot. How many windows do you think there are in the school?
I'd have to say somewhere around 1,000 windows.
Fair enough. The immediate issue with this undertaking is that I am but one man, and while one man could conceivably accomplish this, said man was only given 2 weeks in this instance. This means that counting every pane individually would be foolhardy at best, so we default to averages plus a little bit of counting. Just this one area has 118 windows. I counted. How many windows do you think are at the school?
Who cares, man?
Dang. Every calculation I did is on screen right now if you want to pause and go through them. The approximate total of windows in the school is 1,500. So what does this mean for the school? Does this matter? Did this make anyone care more about Lawrence High School windows? Were my calculations even accurate? Well, probably not. Still pretty cool, I guess. Signing off for the Lions Roar, this is James Gassmann.
Sadly, that's all we have for today, Chesley Lions.
Remember to attend our homecoming football game tonight and wear teal out for our Kindness Just Because campaign.
In addition, check out Room 308 Productions YouTube channel for the homecoming video in case you missed it. We'll be back Monday for our next episode.
And remember, it's a great day to be a Lion.